Hello, welcome to another Monday Magic. I am enjoying this long weekend. We have a long weekend with my kids this weekend. We have what we call Fair Weekend down here in my small town. So they had Friday off, they had Monday off, and it's been raining the entire weekend. So for me in Arizona, this is perfect because I can finally wear some long sleeves. So it's fall. Hope you guys are having a wonderful beginning to your week too. I wanted to talk to you guys today about this idea of done is better than perfect. And I will tell you, I am a recovering self-proclaimed perfectionist. I used to wear it as a badge of honor growing up, like, oh, I can't do that, I'm a perfectionist, or I have to do it right because I'm a perfectionist. And as I'm learning more and more, I've realized how much that statement and that badge has held me back. So when I think back to starting this business back in February, and I was starting to write my blogs, one of the things that would hold me back from writing my blogs is this perfectionist mentality. And I never wanted to allow myself to put something out there that wasn't perfect. And that was a struggle for me because I would analyze, critique myself, and if I had continued to listen to that voice, there would be no blog. There would be nothing out in this world because nothing I would work on seemed to be perfect. And even to this day, if I was to go back and read some of those blogs, it would drive me nuts because I would think about all the errors and mistakes that I had inside of them. But in those moments where my perfectionist self wants to show up, I have to now learn to shove it back down and realize that no matter what comes out in my blogs, no matter what comes out in my vlogs, my message will get across to the perfect person who needs it at that perfect time. And it doesn't have to be perfect, grammatically or even in the way that I write my sentences. And there are so many people who keep making these plans, making plans to start a blog, maybe to start a business, maybe to even write a book. And they keep putting it off because they aren't perfect at it yet. But for one, you don't get any better until you start practicing, right? And you have to fail. Done is better than good doesn't mean you shouldn't strive to create good things. And honestly, it only means that you're just going to finish up the good things. And that is truly the most important part. And if you think about it, done trumps good every single time. And done definitely trumps perfect. So you've heard those sayings before where like you've lost 100% of the races you've never start. You get 0 views on 100% of the blog posts that you never post. Okay, this is the reason why. Done is better than good is getting rid of that fear of putting imperfection into the world and just getting it done. Nothing is ever perfect. Think about that. Who's the one that determines if it's perfect or not? Okay, what is perfect to you probably isn't going to be perfect to somebody else, and they're going to still find things that is wrong with it. And if you are as self-critical as I am, it's rarely ever going to be perfect or good enough. But done, now that's something that I can meet. I can try and attain. You have to do what you can do as competently as you possible and then just put it out in the world and let it go. And that goes for everything we do. It doesn't have to be like this huge project. It could be something as just cleaning your house. Sometimes we look at it and say, well, I can't clean the entire house, so why even start? No, it's just do what you can and let the rest go. Making dinner doesn't have to be a 4-course meal and perfect vegan, organic. Just make a dinner and let it go. Christmas presents may not be perfect. Maybe not be perfectly wrapped. Just do what you can and let the rest go. I love this quote from General George Patton, which says, let me read it, "A good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan executed next week." Okay, so a good enough blog violently written now is better than putting off that perfect blog that's written never. And sometimes to achieve done, you have to achieve done before you even start thinking about the good. I launched these videos, I launched my blog before I even had an idea of exactly how a blog should be written according to blog rules, or how a vlog should be done according to vlogging and YouTube rules. But I had to start somewhere, and if we don't start somewhere, how do we ever get any better? I launched my program, my 8-week program, before I had it all perfect. And I think that's a huge learning lesson is you have to start somewhere. You have to put that foundation out there to even make something any better. There's no way I would ever know what the perfect program is until I started putting it out there in the world and having to tweak it as we started to use it, okay? Truth of the matter is, most people don't finish things. There are so many projects even in my life that I have started that I haven't finished. And if you start to look around, you're going to see evidence of it everywhere. People just don't finish. They begin these huge projects with the best of intentions, but then they get stuck in their thoughts of insecurity and doubt, and they stop. And I bet you can identify with that, because I totally can. This isn't to say that you shouldn't train your hardest or strive for your best, and it certainly isn't to say you shouldn't proofread your things before you put it out there into the world. But proofread it and hit send. Okay? Clean even a little part of your house and be happy. Okay? Let the rest of it go. Let go of perfectionism. Understand what that truly is and how it's holding you back. Strive for perfection, but be a person who finishes things. That's even better. And be a person who shows up and gets stuff done every single day. Done is better than good, because done is all that counts. That's done is the only thing we can measure. Okay? Everything in our mind that we're putting off, we can't measure that. So done is all there is, and be a person who understands that. So no matter what you are trying to complete it and be done. So I challenge you guys this week, think of all the things that you've started in your life, maybe a goal, maybe even a small project, and realize the thoughts that have been preventing you from getting it done, and just commit today to no longer be a perfectionist, to no longer be a, when it's perfect, I'll send it out there. Do it today, hit send, do a part of it, just do something and be done. So if you identify yourself as a perfectionist and you still are struggling with this idea of just putting something out into the world, I can help, because I am a recovering perfectionist and I still have my tendencies, trust me, but I have been able to process my thoughts and understand what those results are going to get me if I continue letting them hold me back. So I have my 8-week program. I'm so excited, and I would love for you to sign up for it. It's Find Your Beautiful You Breakthrough. It's a beautiful, wonderful, amazing program. So if you want to learn some more information, you can totally email me at Chantel@findyourbeautifulyou.com. And you can also sign up just for a mini session, and let's see if we can talk through some of these different thoughts that you have around the projects that you have going on in your life. Anyways, have a fantastic week, and we'll talk very soon. Bye.